often give me props. I feel like I'm slept on a lot, a lot. I have a lot of fans, it's like midnight in New York, right? And I still have people watching my live. So shout out to all the chasers out there. I love you so much. But, Brooke messaged me on some friend shit and like on some like really like nice, messages and everything. It's kind of interesting. And in retrospect, I feel like she was kind of buttering me up in a way to kind of do something shady. And listen, I am just using this as an example. No hate to her. And at the end of the day, I'm actually glad that I can speak out about this right now, because I was gonna literally never ever talk about this, right? Like, I'm not really a dramatic person, and I don't really give a shit about things like this. Like, it's whatever. But it's like, she actually unfollowed me. And Spencer, that kid, shout out to Spencer. We both got unfollowed by Brooke this week. Hey, I mean, actually, who knows if it was this week? I don't know when it was. I just have a little whole story to tell you guys right now. So, basically, there was this song that she wanted me on a while back. I don't remember exactly when. It was, honestly, you guys, you're gonna probably laugh. The song was called Fish, and she wanted me on it. And the chorus was going, it's giving fish. It's giving fish. Well, let me not get ahead of myself. So, you guys know I collab with Only Fire, and we did this song Cheeks, and shortly after, Brooke released basically her own version of that song with a different title. It sounds pretty similar to mine, like my flow, my verse, like everything sounds not like her old music really. It's, it was a new direction for her, which, I mean, I can never knock a new direction, and I wouldn't be hating just for that ever. Like, truly, if I can give people inspiration in any way, I love it. I love to inspire the girls. Like, it's amazing. But she hit me up to do this collab, and I thought it was cool that she wanted to put me on. And honestly, like, while it wouldn't have brought me the most attention in the world, she's seen better days in her career, and that's not shade, that's just true. She wanted me on a song called It's Giving Fish. Now, I'm a transgender girl, like, so to have me on a song that's the whole chorus is It's Giving Fish, it's giving fish. I was like a cis woman. I mean, everybody I told about it was like, girl, what the fuck, like, and me too. I mean, but I kind of wanted a bag, and honestly, I was like, you know what, like, Brooke, like, I feel like a lot of my fans really want me to collaborate with her and stuff, and people wanted this collab, and this is no shade to anybody else involved, even no shade to her, frankly. I'm just letting everybody know, like, this is just kind of an example I feel like I have to set right now, like, because when people just kind of fuck with me and like treat me weird as fuck, like they always do in the music industry, I'm finally gonna start calling it out, because I feel like I finally have a leg to stand on my own. So she wanted me to be on this song called It's Giving Fish. It's Giving Fish. And I wrote a really bomb ass verse, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I ate her up on the song. Like, actually, I ate so much. She actually asked me to simplify. Exactly. She asked me to simplify my verse. I'm talking about Brooke Candy, if you weren't paying attention. So she asked me to like simplify body on me, right, with replies, which, like, it's music, it happens. But I went to the studio, I recorded the verse, the whole 9 yards, like I was already in the studio, so it was really no big deal. But it was kind of a thing. Thank you, Spencer. Spencer heard the verse. Spencer knows the verse 8. You're like, I'm not gonna lie, I chewed up a bit, but she totally ghosted me. Well, first of all, she said, I'm gonna have to send this to my producer and see what he thinks. Like, she started being kind of murky about the whole thing, and I was like, okay, like, whatever. Like, I was confident in my verse, so I didn't really feel any way, but she ghosted me on it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. It's not the first time that's ever happened. Like, even like Kim Petras was supposed to do a remix of my song SRS, and she ghosted me on that too. But I don't hold that against her, and honestly, I would never go live or try to make an example of someone who got, like, we're all artists and we all do things that don't end up happening, but I'm showing you guys this sequence of events right now, so bear with me. A couple months later, maybe like half a year later, I'm really terrible with timelines. Somebody hit me up through her, and then she actually ended up hitting me. Wait, no, she didn't hit me, sorry. She hit me up herself, basically said, oh, I love Kim Petras, by the way, no shade, just putting, no shade, love you, Kimmy. But, she kind of came crawling back a little bit, and she was doing this song called Fuck Me Up Against the Wall, and she wanted to have a bunch of people remixing the song, right? And she asked me, and she asked Spencer to both do remixes, and you know, at the time it wasn't really publicly known, but we're both being produced by Aisha. So basically she wanted us to like do a remix together, so we were gonna both hop on together. You know, we told her we told her our rate, and she was not down to pay our rate. She wasn't down to pay our rate at all, or actually any rate. She and you know, this is through her management and whatever, and I know she claims to be so independent and everything, but like, you know, I'm like really independent. I don't even have a manager, you know. So it's like, and I will even give like, you know, pay people for verses if I wanted to do that route, like now that I have money to, or give them a good royalty split. Between myself, Aisha, and Spencer, she was gonna offer us, and you know, this is her manager, so I don't want to totally put this on her, but she did defend it herself by saying, oh, I'm an independent artist. No biggie, right? She was gonna have us all split 10% of the royalties for the song Fuck Me Up Against the Wall remix with all three of us. 10% between the three of us. So that would mean each of us gets 3.3%. Girl, I'm sorry, but that was just shady. What do you mean 3.3%? That's like literally nothing. Yes, it's still about Brooke. LMAO. So, you know, I'm used to people lowballing me and stuff, but it just, things got kind of weirder. And I noticed her tweeting around this time. She was making a lot of tweets being like, why don't I have any friends in the industry? Oh my god, I've ruined every friendship that I ever have. Like, you guys can go look. It's probably still up on her Twitter unless she deletes it. Like, she deleted her flop music video. But, who knows? But it was just kind of weird because, yeah, offered us all 3% and no fee. She was going to pay us nothing. So basically, I think in total, we would have probably made like a couple dollars off the song. Like, and we pull streams, you know, we're not like some random TikTok artist. Like, even her manager in the email said something like, oh, yeah, we love our subculture girlies. And like, you know, I've been booked as subculture. It's a party in LA. It's like, no big deal. But it's like, I'm an established artist. You know, that kid is an established artist, and Aisha is an established artist as well. We all pull our streams and have our own worth and weight and everything. Yeah, Juicy Fruit was the, I don't know about the best video she ever made, but she definitely did delete it. So, I don't know. When I flop, I usually just keep it up because I'm an artist. And, you know, it's fucking art. If everyone gets along with it, if everybody loves it, hates it, maybe it gotta grow on y'all, you know? It's like Young Miami said. But, yeah, basically, I don't know. I'm kind of losing my train of thought right now. Oh my god. Can y'all remember what I was talking about? Oh, yeah. So, just gonna pay us practically nothing on the remix, which, like, whatever. You know, we weren't really down to do that, you know? Like, we don't really take deals like that. And she unfollowed me and Spencer. I guess because we didn't want to do her remix. For free, basically. And it's just so interesting because it's like you kind of bite off me a little bit, and like then you don't want to pay me, and then you unfollow me when I don't want to like serve you a purpose. Like, that's what I was talking about in the beginning. Like, you make your whole thing, oh, FAG mob this, oh, LGBT that. I'm pretty sure you're married to a man, or like a literal man. Like, I don't get to have a day off of like being like, you know, a doll and like in the community and everything, but I'm glad you can make that your whole thing. And it's just like really funny. I even say F word mob on the unreleased remix that you'll never hear, because that song is not even good. But LMAO, yeah, we ended up not going through with it, and she unfollowed, which, I mean, that's just shady behavior. Now, the icing on the cake, you guys, this is the icing on the fucking cake. The people that she did choose to produce her remixes, she chose 3 producers. Tell me why it's 3 producers that have all produced music for me. And you know what? I'm sure she would have got all the producers who produced for me if she could, but I wouldn't give her Aisha's number. LMAO. I just, like, don't understand, like, the point of trying to kind of chase my coattail, kind of, like, you know, act like you're so about everything. And, like, I don't want an apology. I don't want anything. I'm just, like, setting this out here, like, to all the other, like, artists out here. Like, I want to collab. I want to work on music. I'm always down. We don't have to put it out, but if you're going to be weird to me, if you're going to be shady to me, if you're going to lowball me, if you're going to disrespect me and my friends by, like, having, well, I guess it wasn't technically her, but her management just kind of dwindled us down to, like, subculture girlies. Like, we're full on, like, fucking artists. Like, you guys don't need to stop, like, not taking me serious just because I'm, like, a doll and I make music that sometimes isn't, like, sorry, it's not, like, I'm a tranny. LMAO. But yeah, she wasn't trying to pay us for that shit, and it's just kind of interesting, like, subculture girlies. And you know what? I'm really glad that we didn't waste our time anyway, because if she's the kind of person who deletes something when it flops, not that our remix would flop, like, let's be real, we all pull numbers. But, like, if it was to flop, like, and she would delete it, like, what? That's just, like, pussy behavior. But, yeah. This is just a PSA. If you want to, like, work with me and everything, like, just don't try to copy everything I do. Like, don't try to copy, like, so much. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not even you. Like, I know you had to switch your little aesthetic because it didn't really age into 2023. But if you would just not disrespect me like that and my friends, I would just really fucking appreciate that. And that goes out to everybody. But yeah, if anybody has beats or wants to work with me or anything like that, I'm totally down. And I'm not going to do this to you unless you act really, really fucking weird. Like, I don't know, like, she, like, even, like, came up to Spencer at a show and was like, oh, do you hate me? Do you hate me? And this is before any of this happened. It's like, why do you think people hate you? Like, nobody even thinks about you like that, girl. It's weird. But yeah, she unfollowed, and I was just literally going to let it go forever, but I'm glad that she gave me the green light to kind of explain what happened in the situation and to let everybody know that, yeah, it kind of, like, hurt my feelings, but like I said, I don't really need an apology or anything. Like, I'm just kind of talking my shit and making it known that I don't really take bullshit like that. So, yeah. How's everybody's night, though? And do I look so cute, my Freakalicious? We're definitely going to sell some merch like this.